Andy, honours even here tonight. Is it a point we're happy with?
It is, yeah. It is a point we're happy with under the circumstances. Obviously, we know as a group that our last two results and maybe a couple of performances before that as well just haven't been good enough. We all know that, but the one thing we've came here with is a determination to not lose a game. A lot's been thrown at us, and some of it rightly so. People are entitled to their opinions around performances, but we've come down here determined to prove a point, prove that we're all together, and I'm really proud of the lads for digging in and having that real desire to keep a clean sheet tonight.
It was a night for digging in, wasn't it? I don't want to be unkind to the pitch, but it wasn't a night for flowing football, was it?
No, I mean, look, Farsley's a difficult, really difficult place to come and try and get a point or even three. Yeah, the pitch isn't the best. But did we get the ball down and play at times? Yeah, when it was right we did, but we did the basics of the game well tonight, which has been lacking in our last few performances, and like I say, the togetherness in the group to keep a clean sheet, to defend for each other, to cover each other's backs. We've done incredibly well, and it's definitely a good point for us on the road.
And there were moments as well, weren't there? Only moments throughout, but when Will Harris chases through on goal, did you think that was it?
Yeah, I mean, look, when it is difficult to come down to places like this, it is only ever going to be moments. You've got to stand up to what Farsley do, because they're good at it, and I think the lads did that really well tonight. But then on the flip side of that, you've just got to search for them one or two opportunities. Rhys Staunton's flashed one across the 6-yard box that Corey's could have had a chance to get on the end of it, and then obviously Will's went through. His first two touches were excellent, and he's just put it past the far post. And look, yeah, another day Will scores that and we take 3 points up the road, but ultimately it wasn't to be, and we've got a point, and we'll take the point and we'll look forward to Saturday.
I guess on the flip side from that, Michael Roxburgh's had to make a really good save one-on-one, and a couple in the first half as well. You know, he's not let anyone down since coming in, has he?
No, Roxy's done ever so well, and we've spoke about that with him. He's a young lad who's came in the summer and trains incredibly hard with Monty and the goalkeepers, and he's went out on a loan or two to get game time, and he's come back, and when he's been called upon for Spennymoor, he's been excellent, and again he's made a couple of good saves tonight. And ultimately the message to the lads as a group after the game there was that has to be our platform in games. We have to have that desire to keep clean sheets, because ultimately, yes, we're going to give Roxy some praise, yes, we're going to give the whole group some praise, but that's the jobs at the end of the day, and we know they're trying the best all the time. And look, there's moments within possession and the attacking part of the game that we can try and improve, but ultimately we need to give ourselves the best possible chance to not lose games, which we haven't done in recent weeks. So that's my biggest, proudest thing to take home from tonight. We had a real togetherness, a real grit and determination to defend well and put bodies on the line and play the percentages when they need to be in a place like this. And so, yeah, good point.
And it must give you heart as well, you know, that you're missing quite a few senior players. I think that was the first time since they've been at the club that Rob Ramshaw and Glenn Taylor, one of them at least, hasn't been on the team sheet for a Spennymoor side in the league, and missing them and having to battle through this little period. That must give you great heart tonight.
It does, yeah, and I mean that says it all about them too, is that they've missed a handful of games in the 6, 7, 8 years or whatever it is that they've been at this football club, and look, there's no two more people who are more disappointed than not playing than them two, but they'll be doing everything in their powers to get back on the pitch as quick as possible, and we'll assess them over the next couple of days and see where we are towards the weekend.